At 6:47 p.m. Eastern Time on December 20th, NOAA's GOES satellite detected something unusual: a coronal mass ejection, a billion-ton cloud of magnetized plasma, erupted from the sun's surface and began racing toward Earth. The trajectory calculations are in. The arrival window? December 31st, New Year's Eve. Welcome back. For those of you who've been following space weather this year, you know 2025 has been exceptional. We're near solar maximum, that peak of the sun's 11-year cycle. We've seen X-class flares, G3 geomagnetic storms, auroras dancing over states that haven't seen them in decades. And now, as we prepare to ring in 2026, the sun has one more surprise planned. NOAA's Space Weather Prediction Center issued their forecast on December 23rd. The CME launched on the 20th is expected to deliver what they're calling a glancing blow to Earth's magnetic field. The timing? Late December 31st into the early hours of January 1st. Midnight, give or take. But here's what most news outlets aren't telling you. This CME isn't arriving alone. For the past week, Earth has been buffeted by fast solar wind from a massive coronal hole, speeds hitting 800 kilometers per second, twice normal. That wind is still blowing. And when the December 31st CME arrives, it won't be entering calm conditions. Think of it like ocean waves. A single wave hitting a calm beach? Predictable. But a wave hitting during a storm surge? That amplifies everything. The combined effect could push geomagnetic activity higher than the CME alone would suggest. What would a New Year's Eve aurora display look like? Let's be realistic. If we're talking G1 to G2 storm levels, the northern lights would primarily stay high-latitude Alaska, northern Canada, Scandinavia. But auroras don't respect neat boundaries. States like Montana, North Dakota, Minnesota, Michigan could see faint glows on the northern horizon. Not vivid green curtains, but a subtle brightening, a hint of color. Here's the question I want you to consider. Why does timing matter? CMEs happen constantly during solar maximum, several per week. Yet this December 31st arrival, feels different. Symbolic. Is the universe sending us a message, or are we simply noticing something that happens all the time, just because it falls on a date we care about? Write your thoughts in the comments. Pure chance or cosmic timing? Now, let's talk about what scientists are actually watching. The critical detail: magnetic orientation. If the CME's magnetic field points southward when it hits Earth, think of it like two bar magnets aligning. It couples efficiently. Auroras intensify. But if it points northward, the magnets repel. The CME mostly slides past. We won't know until it's hours away, measured by satellites a million miles upstream, about 30 to 90 minutes of lead time. So what should you do if you want to see New Year's Eve auroras? First, check NOAA's aurora forecast on December 31st. They update every 30 minutes. Second, get away from city lights. Third, dress warmly. January pre-dawn can be brutal. And fourth, bring a camera. Your phone's night mode will capture what your eyes might barely perceive. But let's address the elephant in the room. Space weather forecasting is not like terrestrial weather. Predicting whether a CME will trigger G1 or G3 conditions? That's still part science, part educated guessing. The sun doesn't follow our rules. Every solar maximum teaches us how much we still don't know. So here's my challenge. On New Year's Eve at midnight, step outside, look up. Whether you see auroras or not, remember that above you, Earth's magnetic field is doing what it's done for 4 billion years, protecting us, deflecting solar radiation, channeling that energy into light. What do you think 2026 will bring? More solar activity? Stronger storms? NOAA suggests we hit solar maximum back in October 2024, which means 2025 was the descent, but history shows some of the strongest storms happened during the declining phase, the sun's last gasp. Share your predictions in the comments. Will 2026 bring the auroras of the decade? Thank you for watching, and remember, whether the skies glow green or stay star-filled, we're all standing on a planet protected by an invisible magnetic shield orbiting a thermonuclear furnace that occasionally throws tantrums. That's the real fireworks show. Happy New Year!